Today, I'm gonna be baking a chocolate cake, and I want it to turn out great, so I'm gonna be following Gordon Ramsay's own recipe in reverse. All right, step 27.
Yeah, you make a big splash.
I need hands!
There's too many cooks in the kitchen.
Why am I doing this? Well, that's because today is January 31st, also known as National Backwards Day. So what better way to celebrate than by baking a cake in reverse? I'm Chef Billy, and I'll introduce my team here. I've got 3 sous chefs, Stevie, Amy, and Mikey. We're gonna have a big celebration with some of our friends after this, and we're gonna present this cake. Hopefully it's edible.
I don't say that. No.
Okay, we're gonna give them this cake to celebrate. I've got the steps here, but we're also gonna watch, this video is taking his recipe from his YouTube channel. It's played all the steps in reverse.
Pour the luxurious chocolate topping over the sponge. Make sure the cake is coated thoroughly.
Here's our chocolate topping.
There's a ladle.
Ladle. There's the server.
No, ladle it.
Full disclosure, this recipe isn't gonna make much sense at the beginning.
Just gently slice. That is delicious.
We gotta still smell this thing, you know?
I got that out of the dumpster. We just needed a cake tin.
Bruh. There, that's halfway mark.
Pour the heated cream in a bowl and mix. So here we have a bowl.
You gotta go heat it.
That hasn't happened yet.
Oh, okay.
50 grams of butter.
It's gonna make a big splash.
Now, unfortunately, we already did the mixing.
Oh, so no mixing, no more mixing.
That step already happened, so it's just gonna sit in there for now.
Chop this up really thinly.
So I believe what we're creating right now is actually just like the frosting. This cake might actually turn out good at this rate.
Golden syrup to make the top nice and glossy.
Gordon is a very British man. Golden syrup is like a British thing. So we're just gonna use normal syrup. We're baking the cake backwards already. I don't think this is the horrible.
Inauthentic. I thought you said to a T.
This is the most, we are following it to a T. We're following it backwards. This is not the most
Yeah.
atrocious substitution we're doing.
This syrup is actually really good. Nice, Amy.
Pour 300 mils of double cream into a saucepan.
So the heating up. The heating up is normally done at the beginning of the icing process, but we're gonna heat all this up at the end. And unfortunately, we can't mix it either. So let's bring it over to the oven and heat it up for a little bit.
Wait, don't put this directly in the stove.
Oh, but you're right.
There's a chunk of butter in there.
We've already gone past the step where we actually put the icing on the cake. I guess this might just sit off to the side. Maybe we can all combine it at the end just so that it looks kind of like a cake. I mean,
Right.
We're not monsters. So now we can move on to the next part, which is the actual sponge cake itself.
Run a knife around the outside to ensure the cake doesn't stick to the tin.
Nice.
It smells incredible.
He took the cake out of the oven, so we're gonna put the cake in the oven. We're not even turning on the oven because that comes later. We are now going to make our cream filling.
Set that in the fridge.
This is what's eventually going to become our cream filling. So let's put that in the fridge.
Give that a nice whisk.
We just put it in the fridge, but now I guess we should take it out because we need to whisk it. So our cream's gonna be unrefrigerated. Some people say you can have too many cooks in the kitchen. I disagree.
The more the merrier?
The more the merrier.
It's all in the flick of the wrist, which makes it cramp up really easily.
You need to take a break.
This is why we have so many chefs on our staff. Let's check in on our chocolate topping. It actually smells really. I feel like that golden syrup is actually coming through. Maybe it's better in reverse.
You can see it doesn't look. See, it doesn't look like as liquidy anymore.
Oh, it actually looks really
wow,
good.
Mikey, good job.
We'll get there when we get there. You're getting stuff all over the screen. Sorry about that. Cooking can be stressful. Bake the sponge cake for 30 to 35 minutes at 180 degrees. Alrighty. I've always wondered what all these buttons do. Bake. What? How much was it? 100 and what? Oh, 180. Wait, that's actually really low.
That's so low.
Wait.
Celsius.
Celsius. He's British.
Where's the Celsius button?
Where's the Celsius button? Does someone have a converter?
Here's the conversion.
We're gonna let that bake for 30 to 35 minutes. Wait, is this okay for this, whatever we put in here?
Yeah.
That cake tin? Oh yeah, that's a tin meant to
Yeah.
be put into
You
an
haven't
oven.
cooked before in your life, sir.
I haven't baked very much. Don't question the chef.
And we're back. Yeah, just barehanded, Billy.
Ooh, that's hot.
Ooh, nice and piping hot.
Coat it with flour to avoid the sponge sticking.
Oh my gosh, Mikey. It's hot.
And this is just so that the cake doesn't stick to the pan.
Grease it with butter.
If you can learn how to do something backward and do that really well, imagine how well it'll be when you do it forward.
Words of wisdom coming from the chef. We doubted you at first.
Just a little splash of milk. A couple of tablespoons. That relaxes the mixture down.
It seemed that at this point the dough wasn't right for Gordon, so he adds a splash of milk. We don't have the dough yet, but let's add the splash of milk.
And I take the action verb of splash seriously.
Oh no.
Splash.
We're not going to beat that out. We're just going to lightly fold that in now.
You gotta beat it, and then just fold.
And we're going to sieve it. A, to get rid of any lumps, and B, to keep it really nice and fine.
Is it okay to eat flour like this?
Yes, flour is not is totally edible.
Totally edible.
No, this is typically normal.
This makes it really fine. It gives you that really nice texture.
1 teaspoon of baking powder.
Is this okay to eat with on
Yes,
cake?
yeah.
Okay, I'm just checking. I don't want to kill ourselves.
Vanilla extract. Adding 1 egg at a time stops the mix from separating.
This is the thing that will actually make our cake inedible, because you're not supposed to consume raw eggs. Some people do it. Should we skip the eggs? We're supposed to celebrate National Backwards Day with this cake. I don't want to give everyone salmonella.
I say we do it.
Mikey.
No, don't touch it. Don't touch it. It's gonna happen. Great.
It looks like scrambled eggs.
Did we put enough milk?
Well, it's too late now. We already added our splash of milk. The problem is, we didn't add any butter, which is the next step, actually.
Butter and the sugar.
Oh, it's more beating. All right, butter. Go in. Start at a low speed.
And then the final thing, the sugar.
Oh. And it's done.
And we're gonna show you what it looks like at the end.
Okay.
Yeah.
Time to take it home.
And there you have it, my first ever cake I've ever baked, done in reverse. I'm excited to go celebrate National Backwards Day today. Let's go, guys.